I'm Kevin Harrington, an original shark from the hit TV show Shark Tank. SRB Capital is here to help small to medium-sized businesses recover what they're owed before the Employee Retention Tax Credit Program is over. And joining me today is the CEO, Mike Hajjar. And Mike, thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it.
So now, I want you to tell me what this is here in a second, but I've got one more question, because the IRS says that 70 to 80% of all businesses and nonprofits are entitled to receive this ERC tax refund in addition to their PPP, but only a small percentage are actually doing this.
That's correct.
What's the problem, and what is this all about here?
Well, so there's billions of dollars being left behind because people don't understand what this program. When you first hear about it, it sounds too good to be true.
Right.
It's a $26,000 grant per employee for an employer.
Per employee?
A grant, not a loan.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's a lot to take in. Now, in the way is this IRS tax code where there's over 1 million words in that tax code.
This is the tax code.
That's
right
only
there.
part of it. I couldn't bring it all with me today.
Wow.
But when we get through that, if you know where to look, you can find the exact wording and the exact qualifications for this credit and get it for your client. Now, the second thing that's really troublesome for most clients is they'll go to their CPA.
Right.
And they'll say, hey, can you help me with this? And the CPA usually doesn't have the time, or they really don't understand the full program. And so they usually give them bad advice, and the business owner doesn't end up doing it. But there's 5 million businesses out there between 5 and 500 employees that are eligible for this. You've got restaurants, manufacturing, trucking, retail, churches, private schools. Any of your nonprofits or small businesses that are in that physical workspace typically qualify, and we can help them.
The government has said, COVID was devastating for many businesses.
And it was.
So,
just take a look at the economy now.
Exactly.
Yes.
So they had PPP, and then now this is sort of like the last train to get on in the world of COVID relief, right?
Yes, it is.
But it's strange that accountants, I guess, they don't help their clients because they don't know anything about this. Is that the problem?
This is a once in a lifetime program. So nothing like this has ever happened before, and we hope it never happens again. But typically a CPA will do your taxes, but they're not going to look into these tax refund programs. They're complicated. It's very different than the PPP, which most people are familiar with. And so it takes a special knack to get to know what to do with it.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's millions of businesses out there that have not applied.
That's correct.
Which is a tremendous opportunity for someone like yourself who's in the business of helping them get these refunds, right?
Yes.
And again, grants, not loans that they have to pay back. But
That's right.
How can you be so sure and confident that you're actually going to be able to help all these people?
Well, we filed over 7,000 ERC refunds.
7,000?
7,000, not one failure. So our system works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, how much money was refunded in that 7,000?
Hundreds of millions of dollars. We're approaching $1 billion right now. Just our firm has recovered almost $1 billion.
Hundreds of millions of dollars that you've been able to receive refunds for your clients.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Very happy clients. A really good example. I had a client in Cincinnati. She had 3 restaurants. And so we're on a Zoom call. I do a reveal. She gets $1 million. She's doing the chili dance and waving her hands in the air. She's all excited. That was on a Friday. The following Monday, her CPA calls me up, mad as a hornet. This guy says, Mike, what did you do to my client? I said, I helped her get $1 million. He's like, we talked about this. She's not eligible for the ERC. I said, hang on a minute. So I got him on the phone. We went on a Zoom call, went to the IRS website. We read the tax code together, and he took a gasp. And he said, oh my goodness, we've been doing it all wrong. So from then on, he brought all of his clients over to our firm. We recovered another $75 million for that CPA and his clients.
Unbelievable. So accountants will, because they don't know, they'll say don't do it.
Yes.
And so what they really need to do is just listen to your strategies.
Yes.
And is there any risk for anybody if they do or don't do this?
Well, certainly. And that's where most CPAs get kind of the fear of God, if you will. They're afraid to tell their clients to do this, or they've got the wrong information. And generally, we're afraid of the IRS. This is intimidating, okay? Yeah. But if you know what you're doing, and our firm does, we've not had one failure. We've helped clients through numerous IRS reviews and audits over $2 million. We even had a client with an $11 million refund. We helped him through the audit using our Audit Armor package.
Right.
And inside that package is our proprietary AMAP software.
Right.
Now, AMAP stands for as much as possible. And what it does is it'll get you all the compliance with the IRS, all the compliance with the SBA. We guarantee you'll get the maximum refund that you're allowed to get by law, and we'll certify every tax return.
Wow, that's awesome.
There's not another CPA firm, payroll company, or other ERC specialist out there that'll give you that level of certainty.
Yeah. So you've taken these millions of pages from the IRS and whittled it down to a few pages here.
50 pages
50
or so.
pages.
Yes.
But you now have have been able to get hundreds of millions of dollars
Yes.
for your businesses,
Yes.
approaching $1 billion. Mike, this is awesome. And if there's anyone out there that has a small business, they should just check it out. They just need to get a hold of you. And the best way to do that, I'm going to give them the website, but
Sure.
you tell them first where to go.
Sure.
Yeah.
So call us. The phone number's right there on your screen. Take out your phone, screenshot it, or better yet, call right now. Talk to somebody who can help you.
Yeah.
We'll walk you through the tax code. Bring your CPA. We'll walk you through it,
Right.
talk you through the whole thing. We'll get you what you deserve. I mean, Congress intended for people to have this. We want to help people get what they deserve.
Thanks for joining us today, Mike.
Thanks,
and for
Kevin.
those, there's a phone number to call, but you also can visit ercapplication.com to get started. Thank you.